Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome back to another episode here on the KysenKraft server. Now today I'm just going to do a video to explain to the KysenKraft members how we go about doing the shops on this server. So it's a video that's more so for the KysenKraft members, but of course everyone is free to watch this. And as you can see here, I've got Shadow to help me out with some of this stuff. So basically this is the admin shop that I did before. You guys have seen this, and we now have two new shopping areas. If I fly up here you'll see them. So we've got this area here, which has got like two arms, and then a big area here. And it's pretty much uniform, but you can see there's a plot there that's being developed. That's because Screaming T was online when I was doing this and has already got ahead of the game with making his shop. So now we're going to come on to why we've got two areas and how this is all going to work. So this first area is for shops where you want to trade one item for another. So you can get to this spot that I'm at right now by going /warp trade. Okay, because that's the point of this, right? Trading items. And I've got some signs out at the moment that are explaining what this area is for, in case any of you don't see this video in time or whatever. But as you can see here, a plot is going to be $1,000 each. Now you can start building on that any time, but I will come around at some point and get the $1,000 of each of you for this plot here that you take. Now the point of this, I've got like a demo shop here to show you kind of the size that you can achieve with this trading plot. But essentially everything inside the stone brick area is yours. So the rules for this are just don't touch the stone bricks, so we can keep the borders to know where the shops are. But once you're inside, the flooring and the chests and all that stuff, do whatever you like with it. Make it look however you like. Get creative, that would be awesome. Now you can see here that this plot here is reserved for patrons, as is this one here, and it's the same on the other side. I've done that just as a little thank you for the guys that donate, because it is appreciated. And if you want information on how to join KysenKraft or how to donate or whatever, then that's in the link of pretty much every video I do, including this one. But I digress. So the point of these places here are to create shops that people can come in, open the chest up, and trade one thing for another. So in this chest, for example, you might say, I'm going to trade one terracotta. So you'll say, you know, I'm selling one terracotta, and you can do the signs however you like, but you know, this is just my way of doing it. For say one dark planks. Now what will happen if someone will see that, they'll open this up and they'll go, oh, of course I don't have dark planks, well, let's say it was dark oak wood instead. You put that in place of the terracotta that you take, and then when the person who owns the shop comes back, they can see very easily that, ah yeah, I've received my dark oak wood for the terracotta that was in that spot. So it's a very simple system. It is done on trust, it's done on honesty, and we're going to trial this out to see how it goes. And it's not something we've done before, but I think potentially it could be quite good. Now this plot here will be completely gone when you watch this video. I'm going to delete it after I've done this episode. Just giving you an example there, the sort of thing you can achieve, and it might look like small plots, but you can get lots of them in here, and we can obviously extend that in the future if we need to. Now is probably a good time to get Shadow Bunny over to help us out with this bit. So let's teleport Shadow over here, and I'll show you a couple of things that are important if you're going to do one of these trading plots. And to do that, we're going to switch over to Shadow Bunny's account. So here he is, and he makes his shop up here. Now when you place a chest down, it says created a private chest successfully. Now what you need to do is do /c remove and that will then allow you to left click the chest and remove the lock, so other players can open the chest up and do the trade with you. So it's very important you do that, because if you don't, then obviously no one's going to be able to trade with you and the whole thing will just not work. So that's the only information you're really going to need about these plots here. And how they work. Of course, if you have any questions, put them on this video, and if you then I can respond to them on the video so that everyone can see. And if you have questions, go look in the comments, and someone might have already answered that. So that's the trading area. Now we're going to go to /warp shops, which has been moved. So /warp shops before was that one down there. That has now changed to /warp admin. /warp shops takes you here, and this is, we've got loads of plots here. You can see the 6 per quadrant. So 24 shop plots here. Again, the central ones are reserved for patrons, and Screaming T has taken this one, and he started building in there, as you can see. So a couple of things on this one. You'll see here it says that it's $3 grand per plot. So again, you can start building at any time, and I'll just come around later and I'll collect that money from you. But let's say this is the plot you want. You come to this one and go, okay, I want this one. I would suggest you put a sign up and make it clear whose plot it is and that you've claimed it, and then you can start your building. The rules are pretty simple. Do what you like within the stone bricks, stone slabs I should say. Now of course you're going to want an entrance to your shop, So if you want to remove like a few blocks here and do some sort of entrance, that's fine, but try to keep the outside of them so that we can see what's going on. I would say as well, if you're going to make an entrance, this is kind of obvious, make it next to a path. Like here, you want your entrance to be somewhere along this wall, because there's no point doing it there, that's going into someone else's shop. Kind of obvious, but just thought I'd point that out while I'm here. So yeah, these are 3k each to say, and that money will be collected from you. There's no upkeep cost at this time, it's just a one-off, you buy the shop and then you have it. So now I'm going to come on to how we create these shops, and again we're going to get Shadow Bunny over here to go through a couple of things. Now I can go through this in more detail if needs be, but for now I'm just going to show you some basics. So basically, let's say we go, okay, we're going to place a shop right here, and this shop, we place a chest down there, and we want this shop to sell, we'll say stone, right? So we put down our sign. Now the top line we just leave blank. The second line is the number of the item we're going to sell, so 64 is a stat, that's pretty standard. Now we can put in B and then the amount, let's say 600. Now that means that players can buy from us for 600. Now if we just want to offer a buy option and not a sell option, then we leave it at that. But if you would also like to sell, then you can do this by putting in a space, 2 dots, and then the amount you wish to sell for, which is, say, you know, the player can sell the same items to you, the 64 stone, for say half that amount, 300, sell like that. Then on the bottom line you just write stone, and the shop has been created. So players can now come and they can buy stone, 64 stone from Shadow Bunny for $600, or they can sell 64 stone to Shadow Bunny for $300. Now what's important is that I then open up this chest and put in, obviously I'd need to put in 64 at least because I'm selling them in bundles of 64, but you fill the chest up to that amount, and you can make these double chests if you want to increase your stock levels. And that is how that shop is created. Now that's pretty easy, but a question that I get asked a couple of times is, how do we do a chest shop if we want to sell something like this? So this is a diamond pickaxe, efficiency 5, fortune 3. Well, the way you want to do that is, whilst holding that item in your hotbar, do /item info, like this. It's 278 #B. So now we go into the shop making process again, and you see someone's trying to buy from me, it's telling them that I'm out of stock. So 278 #B, that is the item. Then it's the same as before, so you say to players, right, you can buy this off me for loads of money. Alright, I'm just going to do it like that for now because I don't want anyone to actually buy this because there's people here. But there we go, diamond pick, like that. The pick goes in there, and if someone tries to buy it, then they will be able to buy it from you. It's just that simple. So hopefully this clears everything up as to how the shops are going to work on this server, guys. If you have any questions, ask myself or a staff member, and we will obviously help you out. So just a quick little video, hopefully that all makes sense, and hopefully this has helped you guys out. I'm looking forward to seeing all these shops being built. And at this time I'd like to mention there is going to be a shop building contest. So we're going to have a top 3 in terms of the prizes for the best built shop, the best designed shop. And I will talk to you KysenKraft members in our KysenKraft Discord as to how all that is going to work. But yes, so stay tuned for that, guys. There'll be a video on the channel about that with the results of that and all the rest of it. But for now, that is going to be all that there is. So guys, as always, thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.